In my big adult age, I have been invited to a slumber party and I am so excited. Rockett St George Next have invited me on my first ever overnight trip, and if you love quirky home decor or you're just a bit nosy and want to know what actually goes on at these things, you are in the right place. But we'll get to that, because right now I need to figure out how I'm going to get to the station dressed like this. All my outskirts girlies will know the pain of traveling in zone 6 in your zone 1 outfit. So I'm making my way downtown, clearly the most excited person on this train, and mind you, this is a Monday, so evidently nobody else wants to be on the train, but not me. Now, okay, yes, let's address this, because I can't be the only one that changes out of my commuting outfit before I get to the venue. I did not care that people were looking at me because I looked cute and nobody could tell me otherwise. Thank you. Oh, these heels are my absolute fave. I got them from Shein for about £13. Perfect for when you don't want to. Oh my gosh, guys, there was no point me fixing my outfit because the way this wind finished me, there was no kind gentleman to help me with my bags. Okay, so I'm walking into this stunning 5-star hotel and I am so anxious. Like, I literally asking ChatGPT, what can I ask other than so? What do you do? Ugh. Boring. First thing we did when we got there was have a 3-course lunch. Like, not finger food, not sausage rolls, starter, main, and dessert. It was so good. Oh my gosh, I literally wanted to stand up and shout, who made this? But I'm a classy babe. So far, everything was perfect. It's like the flavors, the presentation, but we are going to have to talk about this room because the table setup, no. Hats off to the Next team for this incredible decor. But honestly, the Rockett St George ladies stole the show. Because as a girlie that loves things a little bit quirky but still stylish, I was in heaven. Okay, so after lunch we had free time to spend in our room, and girls, welcome to my new favourite place on earth. Like, every corner was filled with Rockett St George pieces that I have been obsessing over online. I was so excited. And you know, there's some places that you go that you're like, okay, let me act like I've been here before. You know, let me act like I'm used to this kind of thing. This was not that. No, but I am actually so grateful to be here. Like, there was only about 5 or 6 other girls that had been invited. So I think out of everyone online, they saw my content and said, yes, we want this girl here. I'm so grateful for how far I've come. Like, all the glory to God. Come on, this bathroom. Let's give it up. I don't know if anyone else is super picky about bathrooms that aren't your own, but you'll get what I mean when I say this bathroom passed all my tests. I wish I could stay here forever. So by this point, I didn't have much time until I had to go back down for the next activity. But before I had to go, I had to just take care of a few things. You know, just taking care of some, nothing to see here. Now we're down for our first activity of the evening, and it is a diffuser making class. And it was so fun trying to mix different scents and come up with something that actually smells good, which is a lot harder than you think. And there were so many options, but I was like, of course I can do this. I somehow managed to spill sandalwood everywhere, and now this entire corner of the room smells so strong. But it was still fun, and I can't wait to use it in my home. So that took about an hour and a half, and then we had some free time to just relax in our room before the main event. Of course, as part of Rockett St George's newest collection, they gave us the cutest pajamas to wear. Actually, they gave us a selection to pick from, and obviously I chose something that's pink. Originally, they do home decor and furnishings, and now they're branching into accessories, clothing, and I cannot wait to see what they come up with. Already, their vibe is very quirky, very full of personality. And look at these pajamas. Come on. Look at the button detail, the cuffs, the robe. I will be living in this for the foreseeable future. Thank you. The guest list is so small. They would have had to be so intentional about, okay, we want her, and her. And I was one of the her. So I think that this is just off the back of me posting my silly little TikTok videos, my chaotic content. Actually, when I think about it, it's so crazy because when I first started posting content, I was very much just posting what I thought the internet wanted to see. The aesthetic bath, Saturday resets, cleaning, all of that stuff. And then my content was tanking. 20 views, 30 views, 100 views max. If I got 100 views, I would be over the moon. And then one day I said, do you know what? I was editing my kitchen makeover, and I got to the bit where you would usually cut out all the mistakes because you want it to be glossy, you want it to be aesthetic, you want it to be very sweet. And I said, no, I'm not gonna do that. Because that's not how it was. It wasn't click fingers transition. It wasn't, you know, this glossy before and after. This is my kitchen before. I spent £300. This is my kitchen after. Like, it was hard. I got many things wrong. You guys have seen my, the episode where I tried to change my kitchen tap. That was a long 3 days. It was a very long 3 days. So yeah, I was like, do you know what? I'm not going to cut out these things. I'm going to show it. In fact, I'm going to talk through it, and I'm going to show that home renovation and DIY is never as easy as it seems online. And that's okay, because the point isn't, oh, this is easy peasy. Well, sometimes it is. The point is that sometimes your budget doesn't stretch to hiring someone to do it for you. And instead of thinking, oh, that means I can't have the kitchen that I want, or I can't have the bathroom that I want, or I can't have, you know, the living room style that I want, it's still within reach. And you can have it. You just gotta set out a spare 3 days in case you get it wrong. But seriously, this is just off the back of me deciding to be myself online. It was off the back of me deciding to bring my authentic self, my chaotic self. Yes, I'm easily distracted as I stand here looking at myself in the mirror and not the camera. But that's okay, because there are people that will love you for being your authentic self. Overall, sorry, I'm still looking at myself. I have to go down for dinner soon. Overall, it's because of you guys that I'm here. So thank you for seeing my content. Thank you for loving my chaotic home makeovers. Here's to many more. But also, please understand, I can't just decide to make over a room every day. Otherwise, this will be a very short run of the home trick for all of us. But yeah, love you guys lots. Thank you to the Next and Rockett St George team for inviting me. The collection is outstanding. Can't wait for you guys to see everyone's pajamas. And yeah, I need a glass to do clink clink. Here is to the DIY girlies. Here is to the girlies that aren't afraid to do it themselves. And here is to all the people in between that just love and support my channel. Clink! That's enough of that, thank you. Because now it's time to head down to the Slumber Party. And oh my gosh, I really love the vibe of the lunch we had earlier. When I saw that pink table, I said, add to cart immediately. Everything, add it. Every single detail was perfection. And this time they had even more of their new collection on display, like accessories, loungewear, tableware, you name it. It was all just so gorgeous. And the night was everything I didn't know I needed. Hanging out with the girls, drinking cocktails, clinking our glasses, taking a lot of pictures, but also getting to hear the story behind the Rockett St George team. It made everything feel so much more personal. For the rest of the evening, we ate, we laughed, we clinked our glasses, and just had the best time. The next morning I woke up and realised that's it. It's all over. No, I was so sad to leave, but not sad enough to skip breakfast in bed. And of course, I soaked up every last second of this unforgettable experience before it was time to pack up and wheel my suitcase out. And then I had to say goodbye to the most magical night away. Thank you to the Next and Rockett St George team, because this was truly one for the books.